Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bala. Okay, so in morning, I think we have completed the impulse reaction, impulse turbine. That is Pelton wheel, its design considerations, 3 4 numericals on Pelton wheel. Then we have rewired the velocity triangle of Pelton turbine, hydraulic efficiency, then condition for maximum efficiency of Pelton turbine. Now, already we have covered the construction and working of reaction water turbines, that is Kaplan turbine and Francis turbine. But still, we'll revise it because these theoretical concepts are very much useful in understanding the velocity triangle as well as the performance of these turbines. Okay, so we'll revise the concept. So we'll start unit number 7. So these our contents of these slides are introduction to reaction turbines, in Kaplan turbine, work done and efficiency of Kaplan turbine, construction and working of Francis turbine. So those the contents are earlier. It is Kaplan turbines are given first. We will start with our Francis turbine first. Work done and efficiency of Francis turbine, specific speed of turbines, then draft tube, governing of reaction turbines, and the performance characteristics of Francis and Kaplan. Not in our syllabus. When we'll take get some time, up we'll cover the required theory of as per our university, and then we'll cover the extra points afterwards. So reaction turbines, everybody know what is the reaction turbine. So the energy available at inlet is, anybody, is uh, pressure energy as well as kinetic energy. And while in case of the impulse turbine, the energy available at inlet is only kinetic energy. Pressure energy means both inlet as well as outlet in impulse turbine pressure is atmospheric. Here, uh, inlet energy at inlet energy is pressure energy and kinetic energy. And whatever the part of pressure is there, it is converted into kinetic energy throughout the turbine, throughout the stages of the turbine. So this is the reaction turbine we have discussed a lot. Then types of reaction turbines. Now we here for our syllabus we will discuss. We'll stick to our syllabus only maximally. So there are two reaction turbines we are going to study. One is Francis turbine and one is Kaplan turbine. Now, according to the direction of the flow of fluid, the turbine or water, the turbines are classified as here radial flow, tangential flow, axial flow, and mixed flow. Okay, so axial flow turbine is there, water flows parallel to the axis of rotation, and the turbine is known as axial flow turbine. So this is the Kaplan turbine is there. Kaplan turbine is one example of axial flow reaction turbine. And for the axial flow reaction turbine, the shaft of the turbine is vertical. Okay, and here at the lower end of the shaft, here at the lower end, the shaft is made larger, which is made as a hub. So here, if it is this shaft is there, and the shaft if it is here made larger at the lower end, so this is called as hub of the turbine. Okay, so this is a hub of the turbine. So this is nothing but here, here shaft. Okay, so this is shaft is vertical and lower end is made larger and it is called as hub or boss. Okay, and on this periphery of this hub or boss we're attaching the veins or the blades. Okay, veins, or we can call it as blades. Now if these blades are not adjustable, so if they are not going to be positions is fixed one of that blades, so that type of axial turbine is called as propeller turbine. That type of turbine is called as what? Propeller turbine. So what here on the hub, okay, which is the largest part of the shaft at lower end. If the veins are connected and which are fixed one, they are not adjustable. That type of turbine is called as propeller type of turbine. And now Kaplan, name of scientist Kaplan, is the turbine on the hub or that particular boss. Whatever the vanes were mounted, attached, if that vanes or that blades are adjustable, not fixed one, if you can adjust, that is called as Kaplan turbine. So Kaplan turbine, whatever the hub is there, that can be adjustable. So remember that. So then radial flow reaction turbines are there according to direction radial flow. So radial flow turbines are those turbines in which water flows in radial direction. So I'm sorry that last lecture I think I mean Suhas told that concept of inward flow, but I also here given what we can call I agreed with his answer, but that was wrong. Inward flow reaction turbine is the turbine in which what flow is inwards. Inward means what? From here outward to inward. So flow is water is coming from the outer periphery and entering towards the center of the runner. That is called as inward flow. So if the water flows outwards to there are radial flow turbines. There are two types of turbines. One is here inward flow and another is outward. So if the water flows here from the periphery outwards to inwards, inwards means towards inside. That type of turbine is called as inward flow radial turbine. An example is our Francis turbine. Whatever turbine we are going to here see in our syllabus is there. That is Francis turbine is an example of what inward flow radial turbine. The water is entering from the periphery, okay, and it is living at the center of the runner. Then it is called as that inward flow radial turbine. And example is what Francis turbine. And if the water flows from inwards to outwards, means what? Example is here turbine is not there, but pump I can give you example. So pump impeller from the impeller water is sucked at the center and it is thrown outside towards the casing at the outlet side. So that is inwards to outwards. That is called as what? That type of turbines are called as outward radial flow turbine. So that turbines are called as outward. So inward radial flow turbine, what will be inlet? Inlet is outside external periphery. Outside periphery is the inlet and outlet will be what? Center. So that type of turbine is called as what? Here inward flow. So inlet diameter for inward flow radial turbine is external diameter of that particular runner, and internal diameter, outlet diameter will be inlet diameter or internal diameter of that runner. So there are two diameters are there. As there are two diameters are there, u here tangential velocity u is equal to what? Pi d n divided by 60. Therefore, there are two tangential velocities are there. One is at the outlet side and one is at inlet side or external side u1 we can say. Then it is related to diameter d1 pi d1 divided pi d and pi d1n divided by 60, and u2 will be pi d2n divided by 60. So depending on the diameter. So there are for a Francis turbine, there are two tangential velocities, but in Pelton turbine, tangential velocity is same one because here diameter is going to be runner diameter is going to be same at inlet as well as at outlet. Therefore, U1 is equal to U2 is equal to U in case of Pelton turbine. Francis turbine or radial flow inward turbine, it is U1 is different and U2 is different. Okay. So if the water flows from inward to outward, that turbine is called as outward flow radial turbine. Okay. Now we'll go main parts of radial flow reaction turbine. Up till now, I think anybody having doubt? Understood? Today okay. Later we will complete the theoretical part once again, so that if you will cover the basic, if you understand this basic clearly, easy to understand the theoretical numerical part. Please write in chat box or give unmute and tell. Yes, Nikita or yes means what? No doubt. Okay. Okay. So inward flow, remember that that day I think I also made wrong statement that about inward flow. So correct. Now I am correcting. Again I am repeating. inward flow means what? Water is entering towards the periphery and entering towards the runner. Okay. Now, main parts of this particular radial flow reaction turbine is casing, very much important. Casing is playing a very much important role in case of the reaction turbines. But in case of the impulse turbine, so casing is not playing that much role. Only it is here, what we can call, avoiding the splashing, or it is going to got a splashing of the water in case of the impulse turbine. But here, in case of the radial reaction turbines, casing play as an important role. So, what role it is playing here? It is area. If you see the diagram, okay, here it is going to be a runner is there. So this is the eye of the runner. So through this runner, blades are there. These are called as moving blades. Whatever these blades are there, it is called as what? Moving blades. I am darkening the line. Okay. These blades are there. It is shaft. It is runner. It attached to this particular shaft. And here, this will be the here internal diameter of the runner. And here it will be outlet diameter of the runner. And these are called as guide blades. So at the external air in between this particular casing. So these are the guide blades are there. So first is casing. Casing is there. What? Water is coming from this particular penstock and it is entering throughout the periphery. Now if you see the structure of the casing, so area of the flow is goes on decreasing towards the outlet, towards the passage. So this means that area is decreasing means what? What's about velocity? एनिबडी एरिया जर कमी होत असेल तर नोझल मध्ये कसा इफेक्ट होतो? इन्क्रीजिंग. व्हेरी गुड. गुड रोड. ओके. बालाजी अँड somebody. Okay. So area is decreasing means what? Velocity. Area decreases means what? Velocity of that particular flow goes on increases. Okay. So velocity area decreases velocity. It will increase the velocity. Okay. Means kinetic and pressure is energy. Area means what? Pressure is goes on decreasing. Area म्हणजे जसा जसा डिक्रीज होत जाईल तसं प्रेशर काय होतं? डिक्रीज होत जातं आणि velocity goes on increasing. Means throughout the stages, what we are doing? We are increasing the velocity and decreasing the pressure. बट इम्पल्स टर्बाईनला फक्त एकच प्रेशर असतं एटमॉस्फिअर. इथं कसं आहे? प्रेशर आपलं कमी कमी होत जातं आणि वी आर इन velocity goes on increasing. Okay. Now, first of all, this is casing. That role is played by the casing. So this is called this kind of casing is there. So here to vary the area of for the flow is the first rule, and means what? To change the pressure energy into kinetic energy. That is the role played by the casing, and very important role played in the case of the reaction turbine by the casing. And second is their guide mechanism. So afterwards, what? This water is entering first of all through the guide vanes. So these guide vanes are fixed one. So these guide vanes are what? Fixed one. They are not moved. So guide vanes or guide mechanism is they will guide water so that it will effectively strike on the moving blade. So अशा पद्धतीने गाईड व्हेन्स काय करतात? वॉटरला हे करतात की they will properly or effectively here they will strike on the moving blades. Okay, and moving blades will move, therefore it is connected to the runner will move, and runner is connected to shaft will move. This is the construction of the any kind of radial flow reaction turbine. Okay, then draft tube do that at the center. Now when water is living at the center, after giving its kinetic energy here, if it is absorbed by the blades, afterwards waters that pressure is decreases too much. त्यामुळे काय होतं? प्रेशर वॉटरचं इट विल डिक्रीजेस टू मच. अँड ऍट द रिझर्वायर व्हॉट विल हॅपन ऍट द रिझर्वायर? हिअर इथून आपल्याला वॉटर बाहेर काढायचे. तर ऍट द रिझर्वायर प्रेशर इज ऍटमॉस्फिरिक प्रेशर. रिझर्वायर जे असणार आहे तिथं प्रेशर काय असणार आहे? ऍटमॉस्फिरिक. पण केसिंगच्या ठिकाणी सेंटरला काय असणार आहे? प्रेशर एवढं डिक्रीज होतं की ते प्रेशर विल बिकम लेस दॅन ऍटमॉस्फिरिक. आणि तिथं लेस दॅन ऍटमॉस्फिरिक प्रेशरचं वॉटर बाहेर लगेच येणार नाही. त्यामुळे आपण काय करतो? वी आर युझिंग ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब. इम्पल्स टर्बाईन मध्ये ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब लागत नाही, कारण प्रेशर इज गोइंग टू बी सेम ऍट इनलेट ॲज वेल ॲज आउटलेट. पण इथं आउटलेटला प्रेशर डिक्रीजेस टू मच अँड इट विल बिकम हिअर less than atmospheric or vacuum, and that pressure water at that pressure will not come here across, come towards the reservoir, and for that we are making the draft tube. आता ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब मध्ये पण सेम कन्सेप्ट पण अपोजिटली यूज करतो. काय करतोय आपण, ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब एरिया वी आर गोइंग गोज ऑन एक्सपांडिंग. एरिया काय करतो, तिथे व्हेलॉसिटी जास्त आहे वॉटरची, सफिशियंट आहे, पण बऱ्यापैकी आपण तिथे काय आपलं प्रेशर काय कमी, तर आपण काय करतो, एरिया ऑफ द ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब इज गोज ऑन एक्सपांडिंग. सेंटरला कमी आणि आउटलेटला काय होणार, वाढत वाढत जाते. एरिया वाढल्यानंतर प्रेशर काय होणार, it will increase the pressure, and as pressure is increased the velocity will decrease, but we are not bothering about velocity. Where here we are interested to increase the pressure, to make the pressure more than atmospheric pressure, and hence here water will come out from this particular turbine and it will discharge to the reservoir or tail race, we can say. Okay, so this is the four parts are very much important in case of the radial flow reaction turbine: casing, then guide planes, mechanism, runner. Now runner means what? Runner is nothing but runner plus moving blades. Runner, for the runner, moving blades are attached and draft tube. Already I have explained, but still. Okay. So inward flow reaction turbine. So here this is the guide vanes are there. Okay, then this is the runner. Okay, so this will be front view and top view also there. Okay, so this will be the shaft. Okay, through this particular shaft guide vanes are there. These guide vanes will guide the water towards this particular runner. So first is the diameter, and water is entering at the आउटर पेरिफेरी, रनरच्या आउटर पेरिफेरीला, म्हणजे तिथे काय असणार तुमचं, हे इंटरनल डायमीटर काय असतो, जास्त असतो. म्हणजे इनवर्ड फ्लो रॅडियल टर्बाइनला एक्सटर्नल डायमीटर ऍक्टिंग एज ए इनलेट डायमीटर, अँड दिस D1 is greater than what, outlet diameter, it is D2. So this is the case condition for the inward flow radial turbine. म्हणजे D1 कसला डायमीटर असतो, एक्सटर्नल डायमीटर, अँड D2 हा इंटरनल डायमीटर असतो, म्हणजेच D1 इज ग्रेटर दॅन D2. म्हणजेच U1 जर बघितलं आपण, टँजेंट व्हेलॉसिटी पण कशी असणार, U1 इज ग्रेटर दॅन U2. म्हणजे पहिल्यांदा टँजेंट व्हेलॉसिटी जास्त, पुन्हा काय होत जाते, ती कमी कमी होत जाते. ओके, so this is the inward flow radial turbine. So very much important, you write down this here, D1 is greater than D2 or U1 is greater than U2. Okay. So now write down that sentence here, inward flow radial turbine. Theory I will give you notes, no problem, but here inward flow radial turbine, write down that Francis. Example is what, Francis turbine. Inward flow radial turbine example is what, Francis turbine. Inward flow radial turbine example is what, Francis turbine. So draw that, at least write down D1 is inlet or external diameter of runner. D1 is inlet or external diameter of runner. And then D2, write down D2 is equal to what, internal or external diameter, outlet diameter of runner. D1 is external diameter, D2 is internal diameter or outlet diameter. Outlet का असतो, तर inward flow आहे म्हणून. Now up till now everybody understand inward flow means what, example is what, anybody, Francis, and what is case, D1 is greater than D2. If you want to draw this figure in your if less time you can draw. So D1 is greater than D2. First I will cover this here, outward flow radial turbine. Now outward outward flow radial turbine is that here काय होईल आता, water is coming from the inner side, inlet side, and it is here. आता इथे गाईड ब्लेड्स कुठे आहेत, वर आहेत, म्हणजे आतल्या साईडला आहेत, इम्पिलर इथे आल्यानंतर आहेत. मग अशी गाईड ब्लेड आपल्या एक्सटर्नल साईडला होत्या. तर इथे वॉटर इज कमिंग थ्रू दिस पर्टिक्युलर सेंटर, and through the guide blades will direct the water and it is impacted on the blades. So this will be acting as a first is there, it is runner, this will be runner, okay, and this runner, entire runner will be there. So entire diameter, so inlet diameter is here, d1 is now lesser and d2 is greater. So here in this case what, d1 is inlet diameter here and it is greater than d2. It is inlet diameter both ways. I think here it is going to be, sorry, d1 is greater than d2. तिकडे कसं आहे, sorry, d1 is sorry, d1 is तिकडे greater, इकडे it is going to be lesser than d1 is lesser than d2. This is outward diameter. इथं गाईड ब्लेड पहिल्यांदा अलीकडे आहे इनर साईडला, तिकडे पहिल्यांदा तिकडून guide blade will direct the water so that it will effectively strike on the runner blades, moving blades which are connected to the runner. Okay, now Francis turbine. So Francis turbine, anybody have understood up till now? Yes, okay. Nikita Bor, yes, good. Others, please reply. Okay, I'm going to here send. I will send this PPT to you. So Francis turbine now, which is this Francis turbine? It is reaction turbine developed by an English-born American engineer, Sir J.B. Francis, and the name is given as Francis turbine. The inward flow, it is what? The inward flow. Inward flow means what? Water is coming from the periphery out here and entering towards the center. Inward flow reaction turbine having radial discharge at outlet. Or discharge is radial at outlet. Okay, so at outlet, so inlet the discharge is here as usual, but at outlet it is here, it is radial. In modern Francis, आता सध्याचे नवीन Francis turbine, the water enters the runner of the turbine in radial direction and leaves the axial direction. Modern Francis turbine. So modern Francis turbine is a mixed flow type of turbine. म्हणजे कसं आहे, इंट्रीला इथं कसं आहे, basically Francis turbine, inward flow reaction turbine having radial discharge at outlet. Now the modern मध्ये कसं आहे, radially it is entering and leaving axially. Yes, axially. Okay, along the axis, parallel to the axis. The Francis turbine is suitable for medium and requires a relatively large quantity. So this is going to be actual cross section of the Francis turbine runner, or it is casing. Okay, water is entering through the penstock. Okay, and throughout this periphery it is here. Area is goes on decreasing. It area जास्त आहे, कमी होतो, म्हणजे area velocity throughout the stages velocity goes on increasing. Okay, and this is going to be where guide blades are there, fixed blades. या guide blade काय करतात, it will direct the water here. Therefore these are called as guide blades. त्याच्या आधी रनर आहे, रनरला कसं आहे, एक इंटरनल ह्याचा diameter आहे internal. Okay, and we are having also external diameter. आतमध्ये रनर आहे. and it is leaving the periphery, and this is called as draft tube. Okay. So this is guide blades. So these are guide veins are there, and inside that here runner, and on that runner there are blades are attached. Sorry, these are I think sorry, these are the guide veins. These are the moving blades. So this is runner. Brass आहे तो it will be acting as a runner. याच्या guide blade म्हणून इथे water spray होतं. These are guide blades. Okay, water is going to be sprayed through the guide blades and moving blades. Here it is going to be moving. So in tree, this is the external diameter of runner acting as inlet diameter, and इथला जे आहे इथला it is acting as a external outlet diameter, or it is called as inlet म्हणजे internal diameter. Internal diameter as a D2, external diameter as a D1. This is the guidance. HIF active on here move connected to shaft, shaft will rotate. Understand? So these are guide vanes, guide blades, and here is moving blade, runner. Brass चा जो आहे तो काय runner आहे, moving blades. Now we'll go to the relations. Now, for some time, 20 minutes actually will take now. Now, following terms are generally used in case of reaction radial flow turbine. The first term, write down this. First is speed ratio. The speed ratio is defined as maybe phi. Here u1 upon square root of 2gh. हा पहिली टर्म असते स्पीड रेशो, म्हणजे CV म्हणतो आपण त्याला, म्हणलं तर ते कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी और स्पीड रेशो tangential velocity at inlet to the theoretical velocity of jet, u1 divided by root 2 gh. In flow ratio, the ratio of velocity of flow at inlet vf1 to the velocity given by root 2 gh is known as flow ratio. So flow ratio म्हणजे काय? Here it is going to be vf1 divided by square root of 2 gh, or where h is the head of the turbine, and हा head कसला असतो? It is going to be, we can say this head as a net head, and is equal to what? H is equal to, if it is there, it is going to be gross head minus HF, frictional head. Okay. जर HF दिला नसेल तर it is HG जो आहे gross head, that we have to take it as a net head. And discharge of the turbine. So radial flow reaction turbine discharge is what? Area of the flow, area available for the flow. What is the area available for the flow? Let us see area available for the flow is nothing but what? काय असणार area available for the flow? Turbine मधला area available for the flow. हा rectangle. Rectangle means what? It is diameter into width of the blade. Okay. इथलं diameter आणि त्याचा काय? इथलं area. काय असणार आहे flowचा? Diameter into width of that particular blade. So therefore, here pi intern there will be what? Discharge is going to be same. So VF1 and VF2 are going to be different. Okay. So Q is equal to what? Diameter rectangle is one of the rectangle. So pi d1 is one of the what we can call periphery. Here it will be pi d. Okay. Pi d is acting as a periphery, and into width of that blade, width of runner at inlet, it is B1 into VF1. But discharge is remaining same according to continued equation. So discharge through the turbine is calculated by the formula pi d1 B1 into VF1 is also equal to pi d2 B2 into VF2. So by the continued equation, discharge is same through at the inlet as well as what? Outlet. What is this? Diameter of runner at inlet D1. Okay. Inlet म्हणजे ही external diameter. Remember that inward flow radial term असेल तर D1 act as a external diameter. B1 width of runner at inlet म्हणजे बाहेरची external diameter ला जी width आहे, that width. VF1 velocity of flow at inlet, external diameter is related. D2 B2 VF2 corresponding values at outlet. And if the thickness of vanes are taken into consideration, then area throughout which, but we are not taking that thickness into consideration. If thickness will be considered, then here it will be वेन्स आर टेकन इन टू कन्सिडरेशन, देन त्याचा एरिया मायनस केला पाहिजे त्या थिकनेसचा. देन एरिया थ्रू विच फ्लो टेक्स प्लेस इज गिवन बाय पाय d1, ओके, मायनस n into t, where n is number of veins and t म्हणजे thickness. So this way, okay. So it will be q into pi d1 minus n by t into d1. ही पेरी इथली जी आपण पेरिफेरी घेतो त्यातून काय करायचं, टोटल थिकनेस म्हणजे एका व्हेन्सचा थिकनेस टी असेल तर अशा n व्हेन्स असतील तर n इंटू टी, ओके. q is equal to pi d1 minus n into t. Then b1 and vf will not remain, will be remain same. So these are the considerations, only three formulas. Discharge is very much important. Discharge through radial flow turbines is what? Pi d1 v1 into vf1. Okay, is same as at outlet. Pi d2 b to vf2. Speed ratio u1 upon root 2 gh, and the flow ratio is what? Here it will be, flow ratio will be, it is vf1 divided by root 2 gh. And this flow ratio for, write down the flow ratio for Francis turbine is in the range of 0.15 to 0.13 for Francis turbine. I am telling 0.15 to 0.30. And for speed ratio for Francis turbine is what? 0.6 to 0.9. Okay. Now this is going to be these design considerations. So we have to design the Francis turbine. Means what? Why to design? What will be its inlet diameter? What will be its inlet means external diameter? What will be its outlet diameter? Means internal diameter. Then what will be the blade width of that particular blade when at inlet? What will be the width of the blade at outlet? Then diameters of penstock at casing. That way we have to design these parameters. So have you written this speed ratio? Write down at least speed ratio means u1 upon root 2 gh. Flow ratio is equal to vf1 upon root 2 gh, and discharge is pi d1 b1 into vf1 is equal to pi d2 b2 into vf2. Understand? Write in message box. Yes, okay. Shivan Nane understood. Nikita Power understand and over. She has written also. Other than, okay, Balaji PC understand, not writing. Okay, let it be. Gaurav Karandi, yes, good. So I will proceed further. The head on the turbine is given by P1 upon rho g plus. So there is going to be total inlet head will be what? I told you that for Francis turbine or radial flow reaction turbine, it is kinetic head energy as well as pressure energy. And impulse ला फक्त kinetic energy V1 square upon 2g. So radial discharge means काय? आता radial discharge outlet म्हणतोय आपण. This means that angle made by absolute velocity with the tangent on the wheel is 90 degree. Okay, the absolute velocity with the to the tangent is 90 degrees. So this is going to be v1. Okay, we can resolve into two component. One is what? vw1, and another is what? vf1. So okay, I'm not sorry, vertical line. So if this is v1, we can resolve into two component. One is what? vw1, horizontal component, and v1's vertical component is what? vf1. vf1. Okay. So now this angle made by absolute velocity with tangent on the wheel. He tangential direction actually. He direction what? Tangential direction. If that this angle is 90 degree. What is this 90 degree? Okay. The work component का will he angle 90 degree other what? VA. This will become what? V1 will become now, in that case 90 degree म्हणजे हा angle काय झाला, V1 will vertical, will become vertical, and it will become what, VF1. And in that case what, VW1 will become, beta is 90 degree, E beta, then VW2 काय आउटलेट असेल तर आउटलेटला, इनलेट असेल तर इनलेटला, VW2 or VW1 will become 0, while discharge outlet means alpha is equal to 90 and VW1 is equal to 0. हे फ्रान्सिस टर्बाइन बद्दल बोलतोय, म्हणजे आउटलेट म्हणजे काय असणार आहे त्याचं, इनलेट, आणि काय radial discharge outlet means beta is equal to 90 and VW2 is equal to 0, and radial discharge inlet means alpha is equal to 90 and VW is equal to 0. If there is no loss of energy when water flows through the veins, then we have power developed is equal to 1 upon G VW1 U1 plus VW2 U2. This is the power generation of the turbine, 1 upon G into VW1 U1 plus into bracket VW1 U1 plus minus VW2 U2. And depending on the direction or angle, VW2, both are in same direction. Okay, then VW1 U1 minus VW2 U2, but both are in opposite direction, VW1 U1 plus VW2 U2. So this, I think, radial discharge, you write down definition, radial discharge, and here you write down outlet, and here you write down inlet. Here you inlet. Understand? Understood or not? Okay, so write down radial discharge, and you write down over also. I am sending PPT, but still outward radial flow turbine. Now, the ratio of width of field to diameter is given as n is equal to b1 upon d1. The value of n varies from 0.10 to 0.40. This you write down three things BFN for Francis turbine. I will give 2 minutes to you. You write down this, all this b1 upon d1. The value is what, 0.1 to 0.4. Generally means what? It is going to be 0.1 means beta 1 upon d1 is equal to 0.1. Okay, generally around that 4.6 is the power. The power work done per second or power add on. Work done per second. Or power developed by Francis turbine. We are discussing about Francis turbine. Or power. In general, the equation is what? It is equal to what? Discharge discharge rho into Q, mass flow rate. Mass flow rate into bracket VW1 U1 प्लस मायनस, जर दोन्ही डायरेक्शन जर सेम असतील तर VW1 U1 मायनस VW2 U2, आणि दोन्ही डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट असेल तर VW1 U1 प्लस VW2 U2. सो VW2 okay. Mass flow rate is calculated by formula rho AV, or we can AV म्हणजे एरिया इंटू व्हेलॉसिटी, ते काय डिस्चार्ज, रो क्यू, ओके, रो AV म्हणजे मास फ्लो रेट इंटू ब्रॅकेट VW1 U1 प्लस मायनस VW2 U. ओके. आता काय, फ्रान्सिस टर्बाइन इज व्हॉट, डिस्चार्ज इज रेडियल ॲट आउटलेट, डिस्चार्ज इज रेडियल ॲट आउटलेट. सो आउटलेट डिस्चार्ज कसा असतो फ्रान्सिस टर्बाइनचा, रिमेंबर दॅट डिस्चार्ज इज रेडियल ॲट आउटलेट. Is radial at outlet. म्हणजे VW2 is equal to what? VW2 is equal to 0. Therefore, the work done for Francis turbine will become what? Is equal to what? Rho Q into VW1 into U1. VW1 into rho Q into VW1 into U1. This is with this formula, one can calculate the work done per second or power developed by the Francis turbine. Understood? Write down and tell me understood, yes or. So these are the points we have to remember for Francis turbine. Discharge formula, this work done per second, here rho Q into VW1 U1. Understand? Yes or Balaji, good. Yes or Nikita Power, good. Then this will complete today and draft tube, and we'll finish our lecture today. So draft tube, I told you that why draft tube is necessary, because your pressure at the outlet म्हणजे सेंटरला, at outlet म्हणजे काय, outlet will become less than your atmospheric pressure. Therefore, water flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. It was very difficult to take the water from low pressure to higher pressure, म्हणजे it is not never possible. त्यामुळे आपण प्रेशर वाढवण्यासाठी आणि वॉटर इझिली सेंटर टर्बाईन मधून बाहेर, टेल रेस म्हणतो आपण त्याला, जिथं आपण वॉटर स्टोअर करतो आफ्टर वर्क, इट्स वर्क इज गेट ओव्हर, टेल रेस. त्यातले टेल रेस म्हणजे एक प्रकारचा रिझर्वायर असतो, तर त्याच्याकडे वॉटर सप्लाय करायसाठी युजिंग द ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब. ओके, द ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब इज ए पाईप ऑफ ग्रॅज्युअली इन्क्रीजिंग एरिया. इन्क्रीजिंग एरिया म्हणजे काय इन्क्रीजिंग करायचं, एरिया वाढल्यानंतर व्हॉट विल देअर, प्रेशर विल इन्क्रीज, अँड ड्यू टू दॅट हिअर प्रेशर आपल्याला वाढलं की ॲटमॉस्फिअरिक प्रेशर, जास्त प्रेशर झाल्यानंतर वॉटर विल come out from the turbine and velocity will goes on decreasing, which connects the outlet of the runner's outlet to the tail race. हे ट्यूब काय करते, हे रनरचा आउटलेट जे आहे सेंटरचं, it will be connected to the tail race. It is used for discharging water from exit of the turbine to the tail race. This pipe of gradually increasing area is called as draft tube. या draft tube ला आपण काय होतो draft tube. One end of the draft tube is connected to the outlet of the turbine runner and one is connected to submerged below level of water in the tail race. Tail race ला connect केली असते. Two purposes of draft tube. It permits negative head to be established at the outlet of the turbine and thereby increase the net head of the turbine. म्हणजे pressure वाढवते simple language मध्ये. The turbine may be placed above tail race without any loss of net head. Net head न loss करता we can tail race without any loss of the net head and hence turbine may be inspected properly. म्हणजे tail race खाली राहतो सगळं रिझर्वायर आणि आपण टर्बाइन आपला वर जमिनीवर राहू शकतो. त्यामुळे आपण we can inspect it properly. It's convert large proportion of kinetic energy rejected at the outlet of the runner into useful pressure energy. Without the draft tube, kinetic energy rejected at the outlet of the turbine will go west. ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब नसेल तर काय होईल बिनकामाचे आपल्याला ते जेवढं प्रेशर आपल्याला डिक्रीज करता येईल तेवढं आपण करतो आणि त्यामुळे कायनेटिक एनर्जी जास्त वाढते आणि त्यामुळे आपल्याला वर्क कडन वी कॅन इन्क्रीज. हेन्स बाय युजिंग ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब द नेट हेड ऑन द टर्बाइन इन्क्रीजेस. म्हणजे काय होईल तर खाली आपण घेतलं तर जेवढं डिक्रीज नाही केलं तर काय होईल नेट हेड विल गेट डिक्रीज. आपलं टर्बाइन वर घ्यावं लागेल. ओके आणि नेट हेड विल गेट here increases. The turbine develops more power and also efficiency of turbine increases. Other draft tube types: conical draft tube, simple elbow tubes, moody spreading tubes, and elbow draft tube with circular inlet and rectangular outlet. तर हे प्रकार आहेत ड्राफ्ट ट्यूबचे. सर्क्युलर नेहमी सारखी आपली सिलेंड्रिकल पाईप टेपर्ड केलेली सर्क्युलर ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब. सिलेंड्रिकल शेप, एक इनलेटला डायमीटर कमी आणि हा आउटलेटला वाढत जातोय. टेल रेस आणि एचएस. नंतर एल्बो टाईप अशा पद्धतीचे एक ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब आहे. एल्बो टाईप, सिंपल एल्बो जसा असतो आपल्या त्याप्रमाणे. मुडी स्प्रेड अँड सेक ट्यूब म्हणजे अशीच आहे इन्क्रीज्ड एरियाची आणि इथून पुन्हा दोन स्प्लिट मध्ये ह्याला आपण काय म्हणतो दोन्ही ऍट आउटलेटला दोन त्याचे डिस्चार्ज केलेले आहेत त्याला आपण मुडी स्प्रेड इन ट्यूब. आणि एक अशी ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब आहे की आउटलेट ह्याला रनरला जोडणारी ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब कोनिकल आहे, सिलेंड्रिकल आहे, सर्क्युलर आहे आणि आउटलेटला रेक्टँगल. ड्राफ्ट ट्यूब विथ सर्क्युलर इनलेट अँड रेक्टँगुलर आउटलेट. So these are the draft tube. You will understand draft tube. Shall I repeat? Understood? Yes, Nikita Bar understood. Shivani Nane understood. Others please write. Ajit understood. So afterwards I am going to make. So these are the draft tube functions here. Types are there. Conical draft tube म्हणजे simple conical, elbow type. आपल्या फक्त theories आहे draft tube ची. Simple elbow tube, moody spread and tube आणि एक आहे की circular inlet ला आहे आणि outlet ला rectangle. These are draft tube. So next time I think we'll start the numericals. Velocity triangle. Okay. Okay, those are parameters are there that will design of. Francis Kaplan will also complete and will complete this chapter. If possible, I think Friday I will take extra lecture and Friday only 3 hours I think sufficient for completing this chapter. Number 7 and then Friday we are having I think date is 6th, 8th, 9th. Or if some chapter is remaining 3-4 hours, we can take after your submission, etc. Last chapter. So for unit test ISC 2 up to reaction turbine, I am keeping syllabus. Any doubt? So I will take attendance from your chat box. So you are allowed to quit the meeting, exit the meeting. Thank you very much for attending. You need put your roll numbers.